What's up, everybody? When I saw this like video, and it's like this, it looks like he's talk about the Sixers and stuff like that. He's like must be a Sixers fan. But another video that's like he's talking about is Barrett Lowe's, big Bucks fan, very big Bucks fan, and because he not only has his Barrett Lowe's show and the Barrett Love NFL, but he does have a separate, Bucks channel where he talks about his stuff. Like some of the stuff I agree with, and some of the stuff I don't. But he's a passionate Bucks fan, so ain't nothing wrong with that, and that's all right with me. But when I saw all this, like when it says Bucks fan must be stopped, I'm like, okay, because I guess he did his top eight. That you thinking like who's going to run the East, and of course his number one was the Bucks because of what they did the off season. So, and I can understand why he put like Boston at number two because it's going to be hard to try to go back to back if you're keeping the same roster. Because the roster would get like a year older and it'd be like a year later. It's like something can happen. So I can understand why he put them at number two. And I forgot where I think he put Sixers. I don't know if he put them in sixth or fifth. Because I think he was saying that he doesn't trust Joel Embiid. And truthfully, he's right. Like, I don't even trust Joel Embiid. Like, I'm glad that he, won MVP the season before. But his, like, flopping and is constantly, like hurting people. Well, that's one of the reasons, they started like calling people that flop and like always like fine them. But I would say like probably for it to stop, the flopping is actually suspend them without pay. That's just me, but finding them is like they don't care. Suspend them without pay. Just do that. Yeah, they'll stop it later. But that's just my opinion on that. But I really want to know what this 76er fan says. So let's just get to the video.
And it's funny because Robert said to me, "No, Mum," he said, he said, "I don't know how you got with my dad," and I was honest. I said, "Alcohol was involved."
Larry, am I gonna be mad on this one?
That's the God's honest truth.
This guy's not monetized, so I think it should be good.
And it's a
Oh
shame.
no!
You know,
Fine, if you want it on your channel, that's fine.
But when I got
That's fine.
this part of
Alright,
it,
ready?
that was you, I said, and I don't regret that for a minute. I said, so even if you ever hear me and your dad like going after each other and shouting at each other, don't ever think that I regret being with your dad because I got from the situation.
Hey guys, if you want me to make a video like that, let me know. Because I'm keep on forgetting about the tier video. I'm still forgetting to do that. So, let me know if you guys want like a favorites in the East or a ranking.
You gotta turn the volume up.
Do you know what? No, and this I was worried about that for a while. And I'd obviously say when like the whole
Yeah, I remember him saying Orlando, but I think Orlando gonna be higher.
was gonna slide,
Here.
I think Orlando will be higher.
and
Lately, your Sixers haters, so no.
he has got now a good circle
Okay.
of friends who are very
Dadgummit, you're supposed to say fine. Well, I said
that,
fine.
as you know, is a big help. And he dropped some of the dead weights, and he likes his money too much to not be worth it, which is a good thing.
No, I think
Right.
Cordell Pope is not going to
So
move the
there's a lot
needle.
of things that, he
well he does got a point. He probably will move a little bit of the needle, But I think Orlando maybe because where they end up was like the fifth seed last season. I think they'll still be the same. Like they still will be the fifth seed this coming season. I don't think they're going to be like the top four, but I'll say they probably will still be at number 5. But I wouldn't rank them at number 8. But if they somehow drop to 8, wow, I'll be surprised. But I think Orlando will just end up being the same in that fifth seed. Just saying that.
For that, maybe a little bit, but I could still, if it comes down to Benkera, if Benkera can step up and take that big next leap, same with the Wagner brothers, I can go on and on, then it is good. If they got Clay, that would have been huge impact.
Yeah, if they would have got him.
And he was like, you know what, I really appreciate that, Mom. Thank you. There was, but you could see in his face, he's not upset by it. The only thing he's upset at is how it came about.
Just a little, yeah.
That were told to him, but not, and how, you know, the speed of how this all has to be done. But he's not upset in regards to getting the place of his own. I mean, he really was excited. He sent me a couple of the listings that he went to see.
He's gonna help. I agree with our crew here. Magic good defensively. That's where KCP is gonna thrive the most, along with the 3-point shooting.
Yeah, true. Like, don't get me wrong. Like Orlando, I think they're gonna have a little bit of a better record than last year, but I think they still just gonna be stuck on the fifth seed. That's just me.
Where I taught people who were doing the same course, and they were to grade me on, well, they was competent, did I know my sources, was I able to,
He's got the cat. Wow.
you know, in a manner to
Yeah, I was shocked about that one too.
I was scared out of my mind.
But
I had like my notes to go with the slide presentation.
the Cavs didn't make that many moves.
To show the video
Although they did made it, gave Donovan Mitchell his extension. But what else they done?
and read that instead
They also extend Evan Mobley.
of question. So I'm shaking.
Although it's still the off season. Anything happen between now and in September. Anything can happen between now and then. And the trade last year with the Bucks and Blazers was proving that like anything can happen between now and the end of September. So for now, I would say Cleveland will be stuck at like the number 4 seed, but it'll be back and forth between them and the Knicks for number 4 and number 3. But that's just me. So, but yeah, I'm surprised he got like number like 2% chance, of course, like win the East. But I think they're gonna be stuck at the they might be like the 4th or 3rd seed, depending on depending if they make any moves. If they don't, I see them on the 4th seed.
That's a hot take. Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
I went blank. I'm like, what the hell?
Georgie Liang still smoked me, or he snaked me from going on my channel. He saw me talking crap on him. I was like, oh, Georgie Liang is soft. He saw that. He DM'd me. He was like, I'm here. What you gotta say? I'm like, okay, what day works for you to be on my show? He was like, you give me a day. I'm like, fine, I'll give you a day. And then he just ghosted me.
They said we already
Alright.
with you on how they feel about you and what you know. And not one of them had a bad
Yeah, I know
word
he's
to say
shocked.
or
I know he's shocked. Look at his
yeah,
face.
she's good.
Wow.
She needs to improve on this. You got, yes, she is good.
Wow.
There was never a but after anybody
Wow.
else. So we don't feel it's conducive to
Holy
wasting your time by
wow.
carrying on for an 8-hour class on something
Magic
that
Super.
everybody has
Yeah.
given a full go ahead for you to
What?
do right now.
Wow. Number 6.
And she said, one of them
Number
said,
6.
well, and the other thing is, she said,
Wow.
the people who said that you
Oh
were
my.
good
What?
wanted to be on, like, in the class
Yeah.
to
We'll
talk
see
like
what
you
he has to
because
say
they
here.
like how you teach. They like
Well,
how you respond.
I'm gonna say yes and no for Philadelphia.
You teach and talk to
I know
everybody.
the 4% chance, but I think they will probably would be maybe 4 or like 5 or 6 because this is a this coming season is a season for Joel Embiid to really improve himself instead of constantly like flopping and like hurting other people and talking like he's God or something like that. Like I still like Joel Embiid, but yeah, you gotta stop all the talking and let your game do the talking for you. But if it keeps up with that, and with Paul George injuries and stuff like that, and sadly it had to be like Tyrese Maxey might have to carry the team if Joe Embiid be on his period and Paul George be still be good as he is, but actually hopefully he has less injuries. Like maybe like an injury he'll take like a day off or something like that, then returns the next day, then start playing. So those injuries you can be okay with. But it was just like the length of period for Paul George. Yeah, it's just been killing the Clippers. I'm sorry, they've been killing the Clippers ever since Kawhi and Paul George got together. It's like you thinking they was gonna be this dominant team, and it was proven that in 2021 when they made it to the Western Conference Finals for the franchise first time being in the conference finals. And yeah, Phoenix tore them a new one.
And this was the thing, I knew by like 11 o'clock that I was good. And I'm literally just about to text you, and I should point, I don't know if you saw, AJ has, you remember taxing the Bushwhackers, right?
Yup. Well, I wouldn't say. Hold on.
Are you really basing it?
So,
I'm not saying like he's not in the best shape in his life. I don't know if that's true. Like only saw like one USA game so far, and other ones I've seen like highlights or whatever. But if you're supposed to be like a dominant big man, you got to be like that and act like that, and don't try to be like a prima donna. Like be a dominant big man. Focus on your game, not what naysayers said. You're supposed to have naysayers be your motivation, and I just don't see it with Joel Embiid. Like it was like on another video that was saying like, okay, Joel Embiid, he saying that he's this great player but hasn't won a ring yet. He won MVP, yes, but he hasn't won the championship. Oh,
It off of USA. Have you not seen him drop like 70 points in 3 quarters? Have you not?
that's one game.
Joel?
That's just one game. If he did it, if like Joel Embiid did it consistently, that you can say something. But 70 points, that's just one game. That's not he did it like every single game or something like that. So I agree with Barrett that about Joel Embiid. Like this season, oh yeah, Hardy Fest is in town in Milwaukee, so this whole weekend, so this is gonna be crazy. But God, I lost my train of thought.
So the guy said, well,
But yeah,
when I saw
this is a
that,
season Joe Embiid got to improve. Like, he got to prove like the naysayers wrong.
so that's when AJ
Stop
messaged me
being that
this time,
prima
and I
donna
was just
type of
about to text you.
basketball player and focus on your game.
Just get home.
Let them haters be your motivation.
Jump on the bus that you need to come back home.
Well, Embiid just do whatever he wants on the floor and no one can stop him.
He gets home. We have
Yeah, he can be stopped.
eventually
It's just his mentally,
messages AJ
he's
saying,
not there.
okay, my flight will be
Physically,
at 12.
somewhat, because like he was always hurt, but mentally, something's wrong. He's not there. And from a person that dealing with mental illness as myself, something's wrong with Joel Embiid mentally.
But it will be after the meet and greet, 'cause there's
Especially your Bucks. Your Bucks couldn't do anything with Giannis and Dame.
and this is
Yeah, I gotta stop you right there, buddy.
when they've got
At least we won a championship.
to set up,
Your Sixers haven't won anything since the '80s,
you know, I said,
so you can stop that right there.
what they're gonna do is they're gonna pick him up from the airport, him and Mike's brother David. They're
Now,
gonna go and
I'm just saying that's
get some food
that's
somewhere,
bold, man. That is
you know,
bold.
do all that stuff and then go to the meet. And then they're gonna end up at Magnus afterwards. So they'll be at Magnus at about between 8 and 9, which works
I'm
out
okay
fine.
with 6 for the Sixers. There are still a lot of good teams out there, and it may take a little more for this team to match. He was ranking the top 8 teams and have a chance to win the East. That is a wild. It is a wild take. Anything with Embiid, if you want to talk about the bench and how it has been bad throughout the couple years, I'm okay with that. I agree with you there. But it's just with Embiid and Maxey taking another step forward, and then you got Paul George into the mix now. I'm not going to get into the money aspect of it, but with getting the biggest signing in free agency, and then keeping Kelly Oubre, and then getting Caleb Martin, getting all these other guys, getting an Andre Drummond down low. I'm just saying that is a bold take right there. Very, very. I hope I'm wrong. I'm going all in season for the team last year. Here we go.
About what time he has to be in Boston?
He hasn't got back to me yet.
Yeah, so Maggie said to me, because obviously she doesn't want, she trusts AJ to be there by himself, but she wants to be there because of this, wrestler being there. And so we said, like, what time, I said to him, can you find out so we can let Maggie know what time his flight is so that Maggie knows how long she's got to stay at the house. He hasn't responded to AJ. Yeah. So I said to AJ, like, be prepared that something's, like, this is a setup. Something's just not, it's just really not.
But anyways, I guess that's kind of drama that we were sticking with today. So sorry about that, and let's keep going.
Anything with Embiid at least playable to top 3, period. Yep.
And it's funny because I had typed out my message I passed when AJ called me to tell me that he missed his flight. And never
The
did
last
send
game,
me.
Joel Embiid played
And
well.
I did.
He had a nice block. He had 12 points, 12 or 13, I guess. He does need to do more in the Olympics. It's a different style game, though. It's a different style game with different rules. Joel Embiid, he is not good on the Olympic side.
Olympus is the only difference with Olympus that is only 5 fouls that you get to foul out, and it's only like 10 minutes in a quarter. There are only 2 difference. Otherwise, it's all the same. So he's wrong on that one.
Style defense. That's where Anthony Davis comes in, because his defense fits the Olympic style game. It fits that style of a game. So Embiid still has to get adjusted to that and all. That is a bold. That's a bold strategy, Con. Let's see if it pays off for him.
It's just sat there waiting. He said,
Yeah,
"Hey,
we need a better power forward.
oh my
Need- Yeah.
I just assumed it was dinner time and you were
Hey,
doing with the grandkids,
yo,
so yeah.
if this guy wants to hop on my show, we can have a nice conversation about the Sixers and the Bucks. I'll reach you out to you on Instagram. My subscribers will probably go to your channel and probably go, yo, check out Miss
Well,
Tox's
it's on the
YouTube,
pretense
hit him
where
up,
we're not
work
treating
out
each other
something.
like stress.
So let's just get back into this.
But before I do, Sunday, apart from being your godson's 12th birthday, has actually been declared that is Memory Day by everyone. So I'll be posting all the details of that tomorrow.
So you have a team who went to the Eastern Conference Finals at 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, but there's a difference though. The thing was, we have a slow center that wasn't used right. And I'm partly blaming Doc Rivers, but then again, it's like, you know, it was a half a season, so he had to work with what he had, and you know he'll have a full practice, full training camp, and full first season, and just see how that goes. Like maybe Joel Embiid, or not Joel Embiid, but hopefully Brooke actually do some cardio and try to like drop some of that weight. Yeah, but that's what Joel Embiid need. Not Joel Embiid, but that's what Brooke Lopez needs. He needs to do cardio.
Yes. Yes, I shall. You take
And I hope
care.
he done that in the summer. I hope he did.
Right.
And I do agree, maybe like Indiana falling in that position because they got lucky too, just like Boston got lucky because of injuries and stuff. Indiana got lucky because of injuries. Although everybody gonna say like the regular season, blah blah blah, and all that stuff, and Bucks was going like issues on their own. Just hopefully that won't be the excuse this coming season for that. But I say that Indiana, yeah, it'll be around the same, and plus, they kept some of their players. Of course, they kept Pascal Siakam. I'm thinking that most likely by what's going to happen is it's like, because the Bucks did get better with defense, and the thing is, like, they're gonna be better defensively. So they're gonna have, they got a couple of people that that can, and we got a better bench. That was the other problem. Is like one, Giannis was out, and there were some games that Dame was out. And although Chris Middleton, tried to be the superhero, which he did good in that series, but imagine all of them playing, and hopefully, Brook Lopez go do some cardio because he needs it, and they'll lose some weight. Probably be good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, another thought. Miami was the 8th seed. They made it to the NBA Finals and lost. Like the Indiana Pacers made it to the Eastern Conference Finals and lost. It's just sometimes you just get that lucky of a run. It happens. And sometimes, some injuries does play the factor, but what more can you do? So some teams will catch fire in the playoffs, then it just sizzle out, and that'll be it.
this time of year, because she was the one who was just there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know that.
Yeah.
They didn't. They kept Siakam. Who
Yeah.
else?
We know that. Oh yeah, I did forget they got Wiseman. Um, I think they still got Isaiah Jackson, or they lost him. I'm not sure. So I don't know how they're gonna work their rotation. So this should be interesting.
James Wiseman, in my opinion, I think he is overrated. In my opinion, he has not really stepped up, done anything. So you can't really say that was a move or whatever, but it is what it is.
I just think he wasn't with the right team. I think like the Warriors were a perfect fit, but they wasn't using him enough. Cause you know Golden State is known for doing small ball, and it's starting like to come back to bite them in the butt. So I'm sorry, but I think they was dumb enough to let James Wiseman go. It didn't use him to his full potential. But that's just me, and it's gonna be you're starting to see that small ball isn't gonna be working. I know there's times that the Bucks try to do small ball and it's starting not to work either. But that's just me. I just think this is the end of the small ball era.
Alright. Who's for?
Yeah, although he's doing this like, percentages that's gonna win the East, but I'm doing mine from like 1 through 8, just like their rank is gonna be what I think is gonna be this year. But with the Pacers, I think they're gonna be ranking they could be the one that could be in that 5th spot too. Or they can shock people and then take that 4th seed. You never know. So I just got them between 6, 5, and 4.
Miami at 4 after losing Caleb Martin. And Jimmy Butler might want his way out. He might go down that route.
You may be
Let
right.
me hear what he got to say on this.
You may be right, because Jimmy Butler may talking about maybe going back to Chicago. I don't know, but yeah, that team right now is just such a mess. Like trying to get rid of some of their players and try to start over. They lost DeMar DeRozan by trade, so it's like, what more can they do? But I have no faith in Miami. I really don't.
Yeah, this is just the East. Yeah. Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. That is a good point with Jaquez. Very, very good. I think he made all rookie team all first rookie team. He really stepped up. He was like number 3 in rookie voting, I guess, behind Victor Wembanyama and Chet Holmgren. So, oh, not Chet. Was it Chet? No. Was it? Yeah, it was, right? Yeah. So let me guess, he had the Knicks 3?
Sadly, I think he did. Yeah, I just don't have that much faith in Miami. I think they're going to end up being either the 7th or the 8th seed. Because they were the 8th seed for like the straight 2 years. And I'm sorry, but it's like they losing more and more depth. And like, trying to like throw that in that culture, like, yeah, come to Miami, you'll like the culture, yada yada yada. That's not always the case when like going to a place because of their culture. You got to sell them on something. I think Miami Heat needs a redo or start shaping it around Bam, like putting some like players around him. Jimmy Butler is getting older, but not saying he's not like faded away, but he was hurt. So I still don't have faith in the Miami. I don't hate Miami. It's just some of their fans I don't like. Just the same thing with me as like with Toronto fans. I hate them. Some of them. Or like with Boston fans. Can't stand them. So it's just certain type of fans like make you hate like loving all these teams. Like I love all the teams. I just can't stand like some of their fans.
And don't forget about Eric Spoelstra. Eric Spoelstra is still, if he's not one, then he's top 3 or top 5 head coaches in the NBA. So you still got to put that into fruition.
Yeah, but you can only use that for so long. It's like he was a rookie coach when when he started coaching LeBron, when it's LeBron's first year in Miami. So he might like got experience and stuff like that, but you can only do so much because it got to be up to the players and the coach. It can't be just like you can coach, you can do your coaching, then tell your players to execute. Which you're gonna have players that that can't execute. So it's not partially on the coach, or it's like the coach guides you and sees on the court like what you didn't do and try to like execute that. The players got to execute that. It's not all on the coach. But like with the situation last year with the Bucks was like, if you're not trying to get along with your coaching staff or your players, like Adrian Griffin, if you ain't getting along with your coaching staff or not getting along with some of the players, you gotta put them to the side. It's like, okay, what you want me to work on? Let's talk. Like, this is what I want you to work on, and if you have a problem with me, talk to me. Like, what's the problem? That's just me.
But then number 3, I am going with the New York Knicks.
Oh, you shouldn't have stopped on that part.
So he was forced. Yeah,
That's funny. You should not have stopped on that part. He looked like he said the N word. Yeah, probably only me would notice that. There probably be some other people who would notice that. So yeah, you shouldn't have paused it on that part. This is where it just sounded like he said something else. I know some people wonder, like, you a black guy, why you don't say the N word? Because I think it's stupid. I'm not ignorant. What are you gonna call me the N word for? I'm not ignorant. I know I call myself an idiot and stuff like that, but because I can call myself that. I'm not letting people call me that. But if I want to call myself an ignorant or dummy or idiot or anything like that, that's just me. But I'm not gonna let somebody else like call me that because I call myself that. I ain't the one.
Okay, so he was forced. Okay. Yeah. Also, Brandon Miller. No, I did not. I did not talk to Philly halftime yet. I will try to do that, but he got the Knicks at 3.
Knickerbockers, they're a team that probably could use another big, and the reason I'm not like necessarily petrified about them as a Bucks fan is the fact that they probably a lot. But in terms of high-level players, they might have more, but they're up there when you talk about runs.
The problem with the Knicks this year, I believe that they're gonna they got so many talent, they ain't gonna know what to do with it. That's gonna be their downfall. It's like they have so much talent, they ain't gonna know what to do with it. It's like they're gonna put somebody like on, they'll have somebody play one game, then they probably gonna have another person play the next. So Knicks just threw themselves into a problem. You trying to go with like the Villanova thing with like picking up, Mikal Bridges, then have Dante DiVincenzo, Jalen Brunson, and I think it was another person I can't even think the name, but Josh Hart. Because they do good in college, that doesn't mean that it's going to improve to the NBA. So I understand if you put like two people from the same college on the same team, maybe they'll work out better. But I just don't see this fit. But I do got them as the third seed, but because they only got lucky with the second seed last year because Giannis was out and they won all them games, and yeah, and did the Bucks set their players out the final 2 games of the season? I think they did, but yeah, because you might as well say the Knicks was given that second seed. So that's why I think they're just going to be the third seed this year.
Wait, I think you pronounced that name wrong. Did you just say DiVincenzo?
DiVincenzo. Oh, DV. Okay, I caught that too. I just caught that.
DiVincenzo. He said it again. He said it again. Yeah, he's so underrated. DiVincenzo.
Yeah, I just wish the Bucks never got rid of DiVincenzo,
Oh
but
God.
I kind of understand why.
Let's just go to 2. Okay. I think I'm done. I think this is where I'm done.
Wait, you gonna get mad because you put Boston at number 2, 31% chance of winning the East? Boston got lucky. They got lucky in the playoffs. They really got lucky. They played teams that their main players were injured, so they had the easiest road compared to the West. Celtics had the easiest road in the East to where they come from, the number 1 seed all the way up to the NBA Finals and winning the championship. Well, probably Dallas, they probably didn't have it that easy because, like, at least all their players in Dallas was there, so you can, like, go by that one. But everything else, like in the East, everybody was injured. Miami, injured. And I think they went against Cleveland. Some of their players was injured. I think Indiana, like Tyrese Haliburton was dealing with an injury too. And like some of their other players was injured. So Boston had the easiest path of going to the NBA Finals and winning. So except for that Dallas game, they had an easier path. So you can say you're done and all that stuff, but I wouldn't be surprised if Boston does get the number 1 seed, but probably put them at number 2 makes some sense. because they kept all their players, and you don't know how they're gonna pan out to be. Drew Holiday's getting a little older, and they giving all these players extensions. It's like, how you gonna afford your bench? Are you gonna be past like the maybe the third apron? I don't even know if they are in the third apron, but oh, that's cool. Brewers signed the son of Prince Fielder. Nice. Well, he hit. Just hopefully he hit like his dad. But that's pretty cool though, to sign his son. Prince Fielder was a good baseball player. Played at first base and hitting a lot of home runs, and I think he won the home run derby at one point. I'm not sure. I think he did. But anyways, back to this. I may be a Bucks fan, and this channel is mainly like exclusively for the Bucks and pro wrestling. But there's some things that actually make sense, like it's just like what I mentioned. Celtics has the easiest path. Drew Holiday, in my opinion, is a little bit overrated. Like, it was good and all, like when he won like the championship for the Bucks, but ever since then, like in the playoffs before he went to Boston, he wasn't doing that good in the playoffs. And some people be like, he's holding Jimmy Butler. If you're supposed to be that versatile defender, you can find a way to try to defend somebody. So that other excuse is just baloney. That's all it is. I don't know why I'm starting saying baloney now. Oh my god.
Take the realism out of it. Take everything out of it right now. This is just a Milwaukee Bucks fanboy. I'll still hear him out, but come on, I don't even have my Sixers at 1. I got my Sixers at 3 or 4.
Yeah, then you're a biased fan if you think the Sixers going to be 3 and 4. But like I said, Joel Embiid has a lot to prove. Paul George as well. Of course, Tyrese Maxey is going to improve. And wherever you're going to do with, your bench and stuff, it's like really. If I knew, if I would say, if I knew, the Bucks were, if they were, on the Sixers and stuff like that, I wouldn't even put them up there because it's, Joel Embiid's history. But I guess us fans, at times, we don't look at the negatives and don't be, realistic. We want to dream. That's how us fans are. Like, oh, we got this paper, we win it all. Well, I thought about that with Dame, but then again, knowing that I know now that, he didn't work out during the off season, which he's working out now. I think a lot of people's opinions about him last year will change. But how you gonna have a second option with the Bucks scoring the numbers that he did? And although they were expecting them to be higher up, but the numbers that Damian Lillard did last year wasn't really that bad. Although he probably would have scored more and stuff like that, and some of his efficiency wasn't that great at times. But you can't get mad with somebody that had over 24 points a game. Think about 6 assists. More assists than Drew Holiday. It's like Drew Holiday was averaging, 5 assists, 4 or 5 assists a game. And you're supposed to be the point guard. I know he had some games that he had double-doubles and stuff, but still. You got to average more than that if you're a guard, but that's just me.
Wow. Yeah, let's hear this out. Mitch, this is hilarious. Yep, Bucks are one. Wait, I want to hear why the Bucks are. Yeah, me too. I have the Bucks at 4. Yeah. Mitch, you. I'm not 30 yet, man. I'm not 30 yet. Just got a haircut, got to shave. So, I'm not 30 yet. The Bucks need defense to be 1 or 2. Let's hear him out.
But the moves we made, we're there. We just need to get rid of Brook Lopez and Pat Connaughton. And right now, nobody's taking them. And nobody's not like taking like Brook Lopez like they want to, but they might have to wait till the trade deadline to get rid of them. And probably like the people we wanted to pick in the draft were already taken. So we end up having to adjust what we have. Like it sucks that we still got Brook Lopez, but unless Brook Lopez make a elastic change, like I was saying, like he needs to do cardio, maybe some yoga. Although I didn't mention that, but yeah, maybe some yoga and work on his speed.
Way up with the Celtics at 3. And for Celtics fans, you might be saying, we should be number 1. We should win a championship. And we brought back everybody. But I keep saying it, Ken. It's just that not fair. Because
Did he just say bull jive?
He said baloney.
Bull jive and baloney? I'm sorry, this is just funny. One more time.
basketball the last few years, you know that's a bunch of baloney. Because it's really hard for you. You know that. Baloney. Because
You know what he really wanted to say, but at least he tried to change his words and it's like, because I don't know, it's just sometimes you just be crazy, like people cussing on their YouTube channel and stuff like that, being loud. It's just like, what's wrong with you? Like, I know I got like mental issues, but still, like, what's wrong with you?
Baloney. I mean, I know you can curse, but you didn't have to say baloney.
Maybe he wanted to be nice for his content.
I can't, I'm sorry. Alright. Alright. He likes baloney. This dude is so G-roaded. It's like from Nick Jr. Nickelodeon Jr. I get he's a Bucks fan, but he is biased as hell.
You're right.
He likes a bunch of baloney. Even censored like Bogart and baloney sandwiches.
They out of order. They out of order.
Bogart, I like that one. That way. I am not 69 years old. That's a good one. I mean, as a Bucks fan, he should be real, yeah. Alright. I need to go back to this one more time. One more.
Come on. I watched that video once before, but I'm just like really focused on like what was his picks. Like I was hearing what he's saying, but it's like this bitch guy was just like outplaying it. Oh my god. So you got me coughing.
got knocked out in the next round. Was a much deeper defeat than we anticipated. The Eastern Final, you probably took a couple extra weeks to celebrate, not working part of the game, and you maybe are a little less motivated to do
Hold
so.
on, I'm sorry.
Oh my God! Come on.
But if you paid attention to IGN basketball the last few years, you know that's true. Oh,
I'm not even trying to laugh.
That's a bunch of bullshit. That's a bunch of baloney.
Oh my God! You got me crying laughing about this. Just him constantly just playing that. Oh my God! Just keep going.
Ah, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's a bunch of baloney. What's actually doing? He's doing good, man. He's doing good. He's doing good. That's about baloney. Blaze makes no sense spelled that way. You need that sound clip. Today, when people say something you don't agree, you go, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's a bunch of baloney. How do I do that? Oh, I know how to do that. I know how to do that.
Uh
Thank
oh.
you for that. I know how to do it. Hey, Earl. I'm cracking out today. It's great. Ah.
but if you paid attention to IGN
Oh my God! Just play the video.
That's a bunch of baloney.
That's why this video was so long. Cause they keep on repeating
I gotta
that.
skip this.
but that does come to the forefront, and the fact that this stage is I think it's a great example of all these competitors, all these cultures, right? Either with history, whether it's Dane coming in, I guess, repeatedly on the stage. Uh,
Yeah. Boston probably maybe one of the three teams on here that had the chance with the number one seed. It's either Bucks, Celtics, or Knicks. But let's just listen. Yeah.
coaching situation with Adrian Griffin just couldn't even
Oh, yeah. How are you gonna be number one? Okay. You're gonna be number one with Doc Rivers. You're gonna.
Before he starts, the times that 76ers did not make it past the second round is not all on Doc Rivers. Some of the players got to hold their accountability on that too. Just like what I talked about earlier, the players have to hold their accountability on what they do. So you gonna know Sixer fan ain't gonna like Doc Rivers. So I shouldn't even be surprised. I shouldn't.
Gonna be number one with Doc Rivers. I've seen it done. I've seen it. But then you can't get out of the second round with that, buddy. Have fun with that. Appreciate that, Earl. Thank you. Bullseye baloney sandwiches. Halftime would love Reggie Jackson. Yep. Yeah, he would. Definitely.
he would get along with your veteran head coach, and then bringing in a new coach after a preseason job coming in after a preseason. Bobby Portis slapping second-year playoffs and then starting fights in the locker room. It was a mess.
Hold on, I think I just found a new one.
Playoffs and
Oh no. Oh no.
bringing back all the guys that have been there for the winning championship run, Damian Lillard. Now they're adding Gary Trent Jr.
The guys we had last season were aging and older. The only person like before, this past season I would give a pass to and would rather we'll see on this team last season than anything was Wesley Matthews. Because at first, the Bucks got him, I was like, oh no, 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 no. No, when they got him the first time, I was on board. Then seeing his other games before the Bucks got him again, he wasn't like making his shots like he used to. Then when he got him that second time, I was like, oh no, 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 no. I don't know, by year before they let him go last season, I just remember it's for his defense. So, yeah, that's probably the only person I would give a pass to if they would have kept last season. Just like the same thing, if they would have kept Patrick Beverly this all season, I wouldn't be mad about it because at least he can do some defensive stops. But yeah, they got their point guard in Deion Wright. Sorry if I said his name wrong.
Jr. He averaged about 15 points a game for like 6 straight years. Keep that up.
Yes, you have Gary Trent Jr. That's not going to move the needle.
Um, did you see the game that he did when he killed the Bucks? He had like 30, I think it was like 37, 38 points, including like some points in overtime. He almost made the Bucks lose that game. Almost single-handedly. So, I think, what they was trying to do with Trent and Damian Lillard Harrison, they're trying to get Gary Trent back more on defense, but also doing shooting. And I don't think he knows this, but for the last 3 seasons, 300 3 points made, and I think it's like 500 steals, 300 or 500 steals that Gary Trent had in the last 3 years. So yeah, I come with receipts.
It's not going to move the needle as much.
Aren't necessarily
You don't know that.
a deal breaker. Like, if you're an advanced team, not necessarily offenses that are perfectly suited to it. Torian Prince, who, wasn't perfect for the Lakers last year, the guy that the vast majority of the games. It's just the last 2 years.
He didn't want to hear it. He didn't want to hear it.
Okay.
That just solves everything. He didn't want to hear it. That's like a typical, bias. Some fans are like they don't want to hear the whole thing.
Alright, alright. I think I had enough of this, man. I think this is a bunch of bull jive. This is a bunch of baloney. If you're watching,
No wonder your thing is like Buck fan must be stopped. If y'all looking at the statistics of things in the NBA, that's why I don't talk about all of the NBA. I'll just talk about the Milwaukee Bucks because talk about every single team is gonna be stressful enough. You got like fans that's being one-sided that don't see the truth. I admit it. We lost in the first round this past playoffs. We suck. Injuries. And we didn't have a bench. And you have a person that was good on the bench was Bobby Portis. And you had Patrick Beverly, but sometimes you move him into the starting lineup. And Malik Beasley kind of didn't have much going on, and plus not a liable defender. But that's just me. But if it has something like do evolve with the Bucks, I'm gonna talk about the video. So that's why I just had to say something. Like this is my first time like watching this video and knowing about this channel. So y'all like 76ers fans, y'all can go ahead and like subscribe to that channel. But that baloney, bull jobbing baloney thing, that's getting overplayed. I guess it's just the way that Barrett says it. It's probably why what people were thinking about. Oh my God! But I think some of us fans are just, some of us are biased to a certain point. But it's like you could be a little bit biased, but you gotta be real. But don't be like over the top. Be like, man, they're gonna get knocked out of the first round again. You don't know what's gonna happen. Hey, I could be wrong with my predictions. As for I think the second seed will go to the Celtics this year, and Bucks will get the first seed, but it would be very close between Celtics and Bucks. It would be very close because the Bucks are the biggest threat to Boston. Ain't no other team in the East is. I don't know about the West because I didn't, somebody didn't do a comparison to it or anything like that. But with the East, few of it I agree, and some of it I don't. But Bucks will be but for seriously though, Bucks will either be with the second seed or the first seed. But I got them at the first seed. First seed because I think they're a little bit better. What y'all got thinks about this guy? Comment below. Do you think I'm right or you think I'm wrong or wherever the case may be? Please give it a like this video, please, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel a lot. And for our loyal subscribers, I appreciate y'all keep on watching almost every day. I know this week has been like a little bit of a roller coaster because I haven't put much content. So I know I gotta put one more content before anything because to talk about Ring of Honor's pay-per-view tomorrow. So I will try to shape on that before anything else. But yeah, that's just typical fans we are, I guess. But anyways, please check out our past content, like with Buck's channel and not Buck stuff, and also pro wrestling stuff. I don't know why I said channel. See, I try to talk and I just can't get some stuff out of my mouth. So that's just typical me. So, anyways, thank our sponsors once again: Orphan Heart, Moving Dudes. I'm sorry. Toy Dimension and Trophy Athletic, they will be our sponsors. This is their final week of being sponsors because they're sponsoring with the meet and greet that we're having tomorrow at Toy Dimension, 5925 West North Avenue in Milwaukee. So check out the meet and greet. It's from 5 to 7:30. And it should be a fun time. So plus we're doing a 50-50 raffle. Some of the proceeds will go to Maddie's memory. And of course, at the end, if you win, half of the money, that could be yours. So anyways, thank you all for watching again. Until the next video, y'all have a good one.